Well, first off, thanks. I want to say thanks for being here. I've been excited about the opportunity to come and hang out with you all. Been looking forward to it. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Coach Baker. Coach for a long time. I've been doing this for a while. But I just want to come today and just talk to you all about leadership. So you all are seniors, correct? Okay. Leaders, correct? Yeah. So before we start, I just kind of want to go over some norms. I got 3 norms. First one is let's just enjoy our time together, right? Don't worry about what happened in the past or later, but let's just be in the moment together right now and have a good time together. Y'all good with that? Okay. Second thing, there's going to be some parts where I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to be interactive. That's how we learn. Like, I'm not just here giving you some stuff. You got to give me some stuff too. All right. So we're going to have a good time and learn together. All right. And then the third thing, and this is the good one right here. I want to make sure that I don't waste your time and I don't waste my time, because our time is valuable. So I want to give you some good stuff, and I want to make sure that you take at least one thing away from what I say today and apply it in your life, right? And I feel that if you do that, then we won't waste our time, and it will have been a great time for us together. So if you're good with that, give me a thumbs up, and then tell me we're ready, Coach.
We're ready, Coach.
Let's go then. All right, so just basically, I was reflecting on what I was going to talk to you all about, and I thought about like all of the things that y'all do. Like, y'all do lots. Y'all are involved in lots. Every sport, you put a lot of time in. You give a lot of effort to just give service and help others, right? And so I will consider what you do to be a team, right? The group that you work with, you're a team. But so I thought about, like, what do successful teams do? But then, in order to have successful teams, do y'all agree that successful teams have successful leaders? Yeah, right? And so I thought about, okay, so successful leaders, right? And you told me y'all are leaders. So just before we start, what are some traits that y'all think that successful leaders on successful teams have? What are some of those?
Like compassion and like sympathetic and like understanding what other people, part of their team, are doing. I think a big one, especially here, is like responsibilities, like owning up if you mess up, but also giving yourself credit if you do something good.
Awesome. Compassion, okay, ownership, personality.
You need to have a good personality, because if you're going around just looking all kind of sad and stuff, you're gonna impact that to other people and just be like, oh.
I like that. You said a key word right there, impact. All right. Do you agree that leaders have an impact on those around them? Yeah. Now, we want that impact to be good, right? But could it go the other way if we don't do what we're supposed to do as a leader? Yeah, big time. All right. So that's why it's important to be aware of how we operate. So when I thought about the traits of great leaders, there was a couple things that came up for me. I think leaders are super aware. Like, they are aware that what they do impacts others, right? I can't be messing up, because if I'm messing up, then the people that I lead, they're going to think it's okay for me to do that, right? I think the second component is mindset. I think leaders have great mindsets. The ones that I've been around, like, they knew that like there is no limit to what I can achieve, right? So let me ask you this: who's the only person that can limit you from achieving whatever it is you want to achieve?
Yourself.
Yeah, me, right? I'm the only person that can hold me back from achieving whatever it is I want to achieve. Like, go, be, see, do, accomplish. It don't matter. If I hold myself back, I'll never be able to do that. They also know that the possibilities are possible. They know that, like, great things can happen for them, and that's the mindset that they had. I'm just kind of reviewing those things because I want you ladies to know that, like, you have to make sure you don't have limits. You have to make sure that you know that the possibilities are possible, whatever it is you want to achieve. And then the next thing is opportunities, right? They know that opportunities bring opportunities. And what I mean by that is, like, prime example is every day, like, y'all have students that are, that y'all teach and help, right? And then y'all have people above y'all that teach and help you, right? All right, so I'm going to tell you this, and this has happened to me in my life. So, like, I've All I knew was work hard, treat people right, do the right thing, take care of business, right? Little did I know that people were watching me, would see me how I operated, and down the road, I got opportunities based off of the things that I did, like when I asked y'all to be in the moment today, like from being in the moment from every situation, right? And so those things will happen to you. Those people that are around you now, they will be, people that'll speak up for you to get you opportunities later. So it's important as a leader to be in the moment right now, right? And when you lead people, you see people that are like, oh, they don't like to work, oh, their attitude, you see those things. And so would you refer those people to other people? No. So as a leader, you need to know that, hey, I got to be on point so people can refer me to do other things as well. So that's the awareness piece first. The second component is the mindset, which I talked to you about. And then the one that I really want to dive deeper in is actions. So like we can be aware as a leader, we can have the right mindset as a leader, but the most important thing is to make sure that we have the proper actions, because like I said earlier, people see the things that you do. I'm going to say that one again to you. People see the things that you do. Like you can do this all day long, right? You can do that all day long, but if you're not showing that by your actions, they're not going to follow you as a leader, right? And so I call this the SHG Principle. And like, I'm not just saying this to you because I'm here speaking and no, like this is what I do in my life. Like this is what I've adopted in my life. When I coached, it was my player rules. That's it, right? In my classroom, it was my rule. That's it, right? And I call it the SHG Principle. So the S is show up, right? If you're doing something, be in the moment. Don't be worrying about what's happening. No, I'm here right now. I'm focused in. I'm locked in on what we're doing right now, right? Make sure that if you're supposed to be somewhere, that you're early and not on time, right? Because not on time is late. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing something, show up, be early, all right? The H is have a great attitude. And man, and I think y'all said something about this too. Like your attitude can be contagious, right? And infectious, right? Like the way you carry yourself. If you smile, if you're having a good time, if you're treating people right, welcoming people in, like man, that creates our climate, right? That spreads, and it all starts with one person, me as a leader, right? If they see that it's okay, I'm enjoying what I do every day. I show up, I'm having a good time, I'm smiling. Like we're gonna have a good time. I know it's a lot of hard work, but we're gonna smile and we're gonna have a good time doing the hard work. Well, everybody else will do that too if they see that from you, the leader, right? So you got to have a great attitude. And then the G is give your all, right? So none of us are perfect, right? The goal is to give 100% every day, but actually, do we have 100% every day in the tank? No, probably not, right? But if you have 95% in the tank, can you give that every day? Yeah. If you have, someday it may just be a bad day. If you got 70% in the tank, can you give that? Yeah, right? And what that allows you to do, if you just give your all each moment of each day, it allows you to have continued growth, right? Because you give everything that you have in that moment, in that day, right? There is no bad days. Bad days don't exist because I'm giving you everything I got in the moment right now. I may be dead, like sick, but I'm giving you everything I got, right? And I'm going to continue to get better because I'm doing that every moment of every day. And so visualize this with me, right? Great athletes do this. Great leaders visualize. Like they visualize themselves making a play before they have to make the play. Like the big play. Give me the rock. I want to go score, right? Yeah, give me the ball. I want the last shot. They visualize those things. So visualize this with me. So if I show up, have a great attitude, and give my all today, do y'all agree that that's a pretty good day for me? Yeah, you're right, Coach. Yes, right on. Yes, that's a good day. So then if I reflect in the night and then boom, hit the ground running tomorrow to work on the things that I need to be better on, that I reflect, ooh, I did this okay, I need to be better on that. This was good, I'm proud of that, right? Then hit the ground running the next day on the things that I have to work on. SHG the next day, another good day. You're right, Coach. Then I continue to do the, Coach kind of silly, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. and you do that, my bad, I'm sorry, I'll straighten up. And you do that each day. You show up, have a great attitude, and give your all each day. So I do that for a week. Is that a pretty good week for me? Yeah. A good month, right? Good year. You see where I'm going with it. A year, years. And what happens is, like when I get to go visit the big man, if I do that every day, I will not have just left a legacy, but as a leader, I will have lived a legacy by my day-to-day actions. And so you can be proud of those things when you do that if you SHG every moment of every day. All right, so I really just wanted to hit you with the actions of leaders, because that's something that you all can do right now. Like you can all incorporate that like right now. You know, starting from this moment, you can incorporate that in the lives of the people that you lead. Now, the next thing that I want to hit you with, talk to you about is conflict resolution. Right? As leaders, do you have conflict? Yeah, right on, coach. Yeah, conflict. Yeah. Yes, you do have conflict. Okay. And so I was talking to Miss Matthews about some things, and she was telling me, we're kind of mid-season, in the season, there's some things, people are getting tired, there's long days, and we have to figure out strategies on how to continue to move forward and continue to grow. All right? And so first off, how you do that is just be consistent. Like I talked to you about SHG every day. That's the first thing. But then you have to have some strategies that you can pull from, that you can use to help people move on. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are older and y'all understand this, what I'm saying. So like when y'all first have all of y'all been in the program for all 4 years?
Yeah, she's been in for 3 years.
Okay, so yeah, so when you first started, like things were like this, right? Right? It was all forget this. It was like that. But now it's the same way, but it's slowed down for you, right?
It's a little more controlled.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, because you have experience. Because you've done it. It ain't slowed down. Right? It's probably gotten faster. But it's like you said, it's controlled because you know what's going on. And so now, when those younger ones are like, you can say, hey, you got it. The tape is over there. The rap is over here. I got some right here in my fan. You can do those things, right? Like, it's okay. We got it, right? So you know how to do those things because you have experience. And you have the tools in your fanny pack. I won't say your toolkit, but you got the tools in your fanny pack to use to help others be better. So the tool I want to help you with is in conflict resolution. There's 4 things I want to share with you. And the first thing is the no complaining rule, right? We ain't gonna complain, right? Like we're gonna have a climate and a culture that there is no complaining. Well, and the same voice that you can complain, that's the same voice that you can use to have a solution with too. All right. So if you're coming with a complaint, have 2 solutions, right? So don't just come to a situation. Oh, yeah, this was horrible. Okay. Well, okay, yeah, okay, this was horrible, but hey, we can probably do this to make it better. And then we can probably try that to make that better, right? So we want to make sure that, like, first off, don't complain. And my mom used to say, boy, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't. Y'all heard that before, huh? Yeah. Y'all had those mamas, and y'all had those mamas too, huh? Okay, good. We're on the same page. All right, the second thing is time your pity party. Like, there's going to be some tough things happen. That's life. Like, you're going to have to adjust. Like, it's going to be some, like, you may plan, and nothing goes how you planned it. Right? You're going to have to adjust. And so, in that moment, if you get caught up in this, oh, poor me, this happened to me, those people did this, like, if you get caught up in that, well, you can't move forward. Like, come on. We got to do the next thing. You can't be worried about that. Hey, learn from it and move on. So time your pity party. If you got people that's underneath you, they're having a tough, hey, you got 10 minutes to be sad about that. We got to move on. Okay? That's the second component. The third one is you have to be, as a leader, you have to be able to have hot conversations. And this is great. And I'm glad that it's ladies, because like this is something that you will really be able to use in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just as a leader here, But this, you will be able to take this in your life to help you be better at everything you're going to be involved in later in your life. You have to have those hot conversations, honest, open, and transparent, right? You have to have those types of conversations because that's how you move forward. And as I was saying it, I was thinking about like the leaders that I reflected on, and every one of those leaders, they didn't have a problem having the hot conversations. But I also knew it came from a good-hearted, honest place. You know what I'm saying? Like they backed it up by their actions. They didn't come saying like, it wasn't like that. It was like, hey, I need you to be better at that. You know, my mom, boy, you ain't doing that. You're like, what you talking about? Yeah. You know, you think you're going with that on? Like, you know, like those things. Okay, mama, you're right. You know, but you have to be able to have those honest, open, transparent conversations where it's not a judgment. You know, I'm not putting you down. You know, it's not a bashing session. You know, it's like, hey, let's be open. Like from this, when we leave this conversation, it's going to be behind us and we're going to move on. Right? So you got to have the hot conversations. That's the third thing. And then the last thing is take one uncomfortable step. I'll say that one again for you. Take one uncomfortable step. And what I mean by that is, y'all ever been in situations where you're uncomfortable? Like, ooh, this doesn't feel like, I don't know, this is different, I've never done this, right? And I'll give you the analogy of weights, right? So if I want to get bigger and stronger and faster, I got to go push myself in the weight room, right? Like I can't look at the bar and get big muscles. Yeah. I wish. Oh, we wish, right? I can't go look at the track and get in shape. Right? You have to put some work in, right? And so it's uncomfortable to do those things. Like it makes you hurt when you work out to build those muscles, right? It makes you like, it's not fun running on the track. You know, that's not a fun thing, guys. You know, like you have to push yourself and get uncomfortable to do that. But when you push yourself and get uncomfortable, on the other side of that, are you proud of what you accomplished? Big time proud of it. So everything in your life, yes, in your life, everything as a leader is the same way. You have to push yourself to be uncomfortable, right? And when you push yourself to be uncomfortable, those around you see that. And they're like, oh, well, like, they're not scared. Well, let's go. We can do that, you know? Or, I've never seen her do that before, but man, she just stepped right in there and whipped it out, you know? And I'm watching, well, I can do that stuff too then, right? And it gives confidence to those around you. So just in reviewing, that's what I have for you, just in reviewing what I talked to you about today. Talk to you about traits of a leader, right? The main component I hit you with first is actions. Leaders show up, the SHG Principle. They have a great attitude. They give their all to everything that they're doing, right? And then the second piece that I hit you with, the tools for your fanny pack that you can put in your fanny pack is, man, you have to have conflict resolution strategies, right? You have to have those. No complaining rule, time your pity party, have the hot conversations, and then take one uncomfortable step. And then when you get on a roll with that, man, you'll be proud. You'll amaze yourself with the things that you'll accomplish. But then the next component is you'll be super proud of the things that you've done because of that as well. So that's what I have.
Go get it.